Hey y'all, I pray you guys are doing well by God's mercies. I had a few requests to do some piano lessons, and I have about a good 2 hours, so I just wanted to come your way and just get something in for some of the piano students. I know, especially on YouTube, a lot of them want me to do lessons because, you know, it's been all about the music and ministry as of lately, so a lot of them are missing the piano lessons. So I just want to get something in quick. So please, if you have any questions, just you write it and I'll go over it for you. A lot of them are talking about praises and worship, like how we play our Ghana worship and stuff. Let us share a quick word of prayer. Spirit of the living God, we bless you and we honor you as we get into this time of even learning piano. We pray that you be with us and you just glorify yourself through anything we do. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so if you have any question, just put it up and I will just make sure I read it. Yeah, or you can call me in the studio, actually. The studio number is 571-577-4471. 571-577-4471. If you want to call the studio and actually ask it in person, that way I hear exactly what you want to ask. That's fine. Or if you want to video call me, if you have my personal number and you want to video call me, that's okay too. So let me just make sure I have my phone off silence. That way when you do that, I'm able to hear, because I won't be able to hear. So let me just make sure I have my phone. All right, so my phone is off silence now, so you guys should be able to hear. All right, so there's a few things that I want to go over. I know the Ghana stuff. I don't know if you guys can see me from far up there, but I'm just going to do my best and just talk, like kind of say the notes while I go over these. All right, so just bear with me here. All right, let's see. I'm doing this in the key of C. Let me make sure. Yep, C. This is C major. This is C major. Those of you guys that don't know C, that is C, E, G. That's C major. C, E, G. Okay, that's C, E, G. All right. Now, the first thing I want to go over, before I even go over the Ghana worship style, I'm going to do what I have here. I just have a drum loop right here. Just this thing. Yep, I just have this thing right here, and I'm going to do something over it. All right, so we're going to do Casting Crowns. I don't even know how to sing the song, but that's the song that just dropped in my spirit. I just know the part that goes like da 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 da. That's all I know. I don't know if even that's the whole song. Anyway, so that's the part we're going to do because I don't really know the song. All right. So we're in the key of C. Okay. So we are here. So we're going to F. So that's F, A, C, F, A, C. So let's say we are in the key of C. So para F, para C. So that's C, E, G. I'm playing an inversion of that. So in this case, it's E, G, and a C. So para F, para C. Okay. Para G. So that is G, B, D. So let's start from scratch. Okay. So we have para F, para C, para G, para. Now here's the trick. Don't go to C. So some of you guys might do para da, para para. Some of you guys will probably go back to C, but they will stop it. You don't want to do that. So now the trick is we are going to go to A minor. So let's know our A minor. So right here. So this is the A minor. That is A, C, A, C, and E. Now how do we know it's A minor? Well, a minor is a semitone lower. So let's say a half step down of whatever note you want, the middle note of the root. or the major triad. So you hear with an A, C, and an E, that will give you the A minor. However, this is the major, so that is A, C sharp, and an E. Now you minor it by coming down a half step, and that will give you the minor. Okay, so now we have the casting. I don't know how to sing the song, so don't expect me to be singing the song. All right, so ba F, ba C, ba D. I've already went over all these chords. Ba. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Now, if you want to fatten it a little bit, you can flip this last E and bring it here to make it a little bit thicker or deeper. Okay, so instead of it being like this, now you flip this E. This E is going to come around and it's going to come here. Okay, real quick, let me check on you guys real quick. Let me make sure everyone is doing well. All right, let me make sure everyone is doing well. Good. Everyone is doing well. That's good. All right, so look. So you have the option to flip this, bring it around to the E. So you have ba-da, 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 ba-da. You see? All right. So now we've learned the chords. So these are the chords, right? So one. So let's go with the drums. Okay, so let me do this. Let me do it this way. Let me do some type of strings, and then that way we can use that one as a guide. So. Let's stop there. Okay, I'm sure I played some bad notes. All right, guys, don't worry about this noise that's going on. It's the transmitter. It's all right, come on, all righty. So let's start from, that would be a fourth, that will work. Let me see. All right, I just want to give us something to go off on. Okay, so we have. All right, good. the note. Good. All right, we got a loop. I just want to loop it for you guys. All right. I hope you guys can hear it loud enough. So let's make it a little bit louder. All right. All right. So the chords that we just learned. So F. Okay, so you guys see how that is? So it's not too bad. Like it's just the simple ways. You know, some people play more advanced than how I play. I just teach basic chords. All right, so simple. What am I doing? All I'm doing is we're doing the first chord. Our first chord is an F. F, C, G, A minor. All the stuff I was doing, there's something that I call like kind of fattening. All I do is I play around. So let's just say if there's a C, all I do is I know my chords in C. All I have to do is whatever I do, I have to make sure I land that on the root. So if you ever see me doing anything extra, all I'm doing is I'm basically just messing with these things. So I'm just instead of doing, so for instance, let me play three measures. So 3 measures will be like 1, 2, 3, 1, something like that. So let's go. So 4 measures. So let's go. So something like this. If I'm to do, but now I can do same thing. All I'm doing is I'm fattening it by kind of messing with the chords around it. But at the end of the day, I know these are my roots, and I have to have it as the base, as the root. So whatever I do, my goal is to make sure that I am fattening it, but then I have to have the roots in it. So for instance, our first chord that we learned is an F. So now I can do the same thing, right? Or straight. It kind of fattens it a little bit. So if you want to do it that way, you can. So that is something you might want to consider. So instead of regular straight F, you can fatten it a little bit. So 1, 2, let's go. So let's do just the strings and the keyboard. So G, A minor, that's A C E, F, F A C, C E G C, G, G B D, A minor, A C E, F, C, that is E G C, G G B D, A minor, A C E. Okay, you guys got it? Let's pick it up. Alright, so that's all we're doing. So now let's put the drums with it, so that way we can kind of feel it a little bit. Okay, let's do it from here. No, I want to keep it looping, so let's go. Right? You guys got the idea, right? So I think you got the idea. So let's do this. Let's play with the drums and the strings. I'm going to record this one. One. That's our F, C, G, A minor. That's F, C, that's D, A minor. Let's go one more time. F, C, G, A minor. Good job, guys. That's very good. So now let's add some bass to fill it a little bit. We are not doing production. I just want you to feel it. So when you're playing with a church, you see how the feel is like. So let me add a bass to it. And look at the kind of bass I'm playing. Okay, I'm going to teach you the bass line too. Because some of you guys, so today my goal is to teach you some of the questions I'm getting. Some of you guys will ask, how can I play the bass on a keyboard? Some of you guys will ask, how can I play the Ghana worship song, which is the slow strings? I'll go through all that stuff right now, but I just want to take it a step at a time. So this bass line I'm going to do, take it as one of the things you can learn, because it's the same thing. It's applicable in anything you want to do. It's applicable however you want to use it. So don't just say you can't do it. If you have any questions, please make sure you put it, because I'll make sure that I will come back to the question, and some more questions. I will come back to it and read it. Me studio line nebe mamo. Inti mo betimi afrem na. Mo betimi bisa me questions, then I'll answer for you. Okay? So it's all about the kingdom of God. It's all about helping you guys. So please, I'm using about an hour and a half to teach you guys. So make use of what take advantage. All right. So let's add the bass, and then let's add it as a fill. So now what are we going to do? We know the bass is going to play the same thing we have learned. We said our first chord is an F, so now the bass is going to play an F, and we said C, we said G, we said E minor. That's it. That's all you need to know. C, G, A minor. You are playing the root of all the chords. That's what the bass is doing. So the root of the C, the root of the F, the root of the C, the root of the G, the root of the A minor. Now you can choose to maybe add a little fill to it and make it maybe play something else. So for instance, instead of playing an F, you're going to play a C and then an F. So maybe something like that. So you just playing with it. So all the chords that I taught you is all we are using. So, and then the other chord was what? C. Now you're going to do a G and a C. So C and an F, G and a C, D and a G, and then E minor and an A minor. Okay, those are the chords you're going to mess with if you're going to do this thing that I'm teaching you right here. So you can either play straightforward by doing a regular F, F, C, G, A minor, Or you can do the C and the F, C and an F, play with it. Or do a G and a C, play with it. And then do a D and a G, play with it. And then do an E minor and an A minor, play with it. Or E and an A, however you want to call it, and play with it. Okay? So you have the option to do that. So for instance, so let's do the, I don't want to play all the stuff together. So right now, let's go through the first one. The first one. F, C, G, A minor, one more time. Ba da da, ba da ba da ba da D, ba da ba da ba da G, A minor. Okay, you guys got it? So now, that's the way to look at it. Now, if you want to do the way that I said, right, we said we are playing with C and an F, we are playing with a G and a C, and we are playing with a D and a G, and an E and an A. Those are the two things we are playing with. So take note of the chords that I've just said and just play with it, okay? Take note of the chords that I said and just play with it. So for instance, let's play with those chords that we are saying. So that's the C and the F one. Let's go to the G and the C one. You see? Then we go to the other one, the D and the G one. And then the E and the A one. All right, and you just play with it. That's all you're doing. So now let's just play with everything together. So let's do a free practice. Yeah, actually, you guys understand. Let's just go ahead. Something like that. Let's just say that's good. Let's just say that's good. All right. Let's just say that's good to the ears. However I want to put it. All right. So that's it, guys. We have some type of bass going for us. All right. G. A minor, okay, okay, A minor, F, G, sorry, G, A minor. All right, gentlemen, that is not difficult. That's very simple. Now, with the strings, you can do pattern too. So for instance, this thing is playing. You can do something else. So let me just do some pattern. This one, just play with it and come up with something. Like right now, I'm just playing with it and I'm coming up with something very random. So that's all I'm doing here. Come up with something random. All right, so you have some pattern going for you, and let's just say that sounds good enough for you. You have your keyboard, everything. So now you know how to play some strings of this song, and you know how to play some bass of this song. And if you are playing everything right, your band should sound something close to this, okay? Although it's a recording, it looks like it's recording. Think about it as if you had a band and all of you guys had to learn a part, okay? Or if you had to learn a different part, you know? So, not bad. Good. And then that is it, okay? So we about done with the song. Now let's just say, for instance, you feel good, you feel like, oh, now you got the hang of the song, and you're learning, you're on the piano part, and you want to, you know, maybe play something a little bit jazzy, whatever, okay? Not too jazzy, but, you know, kind of just play around with it, because now you know the stuff and you know how to play around. So you can just dance around a lot more now that you know the fundamental. The fundamental was F, C, G, A minor. F, C, G, A minor. That was it. That was the fundamental. But now you can use the same fundamental and just keep playing around like whatever you do, and then whatever you want to do, and then make sure you are staying with the chords. That's it. All right. So me, that's what I do. I just play around. I don't really know what I be doing. I just do it, okay? And I just stay on chord so that I don't lose what I'm doing. So anyways, you're just gonna have to play around with it. So let's dance around a little bit. Okay, so that is the same course we did, and now I just played around with it more, and all I did was dance around. Okay, okay. There's something you guys got to keep in mind. Let me delete this real quick. There's something you guys got to keep in mind. You guys see, I'm not really forcing anything. I'm just relaxed and I'm just enjoying it. Okay? So that is the key to make sure you are relaxed and you're enjoying what you are doing, or else you are not going to have fun with it. So please make sure you are relaxed and enjoying the beat, or you're enjoying the play. Don't just be all strict, or this thing is loading, but hard pressing. Relax. Your body gesture is very important. Okay, the way you play is very, 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 very important. So be careful the way you play. Be careful the way you play. Let me see something. Okay. Come on, sir. All right, good. All right, so guys, that is it for that one. We are going to go to the worship one, and then we're going to do the praises one for those of you guys that want to really learn that bad. So a lot of you guys want me to really go over it, so I'm going to make sure I do it. All right. All right, let me delete this track. We don't need this one anymore. All right. Now, let's put a little bit of volume on here. Okay. Alrighty. So here. All right, we got the worship coming up next. So don't go too far. Don't go too far. Alrighty. What we got? All right, let's do this. All right, gentlemen, real quick. If anybody's watching right now, we are going to switch. Now we are done with the kind of contemporary one. Okay, kind of contemporary one. Now we're going to switch over to the Ghana local way, okay, or the African local way, okay. So I have everything loaded up so that way I can move faster. All right, so now let's just say the guy who talked to me about that asked me specific songs, but I don't know what songs he has said, so I can't really go over it right now because I lost the message. I don't know. I've been going through it. I can't find it. But anyways, if you have a song suggesting, like I said, you have a question, ask me, and I can review it if I can. If I can, I'll review it for you. All right. So the Ghana way. The most important thing is, first off, when a worshiper is worshiping, they are not going to just come and they just worship. They want the strings to take them in the atmosphere. They're not just going to come and then some people are just naturally singers, so they just come and do it. But some people, they need the strings to take them because they are just delivering the word of God. Like me, I like to talk to the church, let them understand worship a little bit. Then as I'm doing that, I'm connected to the Holy Spirit, and I'm connected to the strings. And then I let the strings take me to where the Lord is taking me or where I should be. So listen, the goal is when you are playing that Ghana worship, we are going to keep everything in C to simplify things, okay? Let's say somebody comes up and they are just saying something like, oh God, yada, 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 they're talking to the church, okay? First off, one, you need to know the key of the person, or you're going to have to end up transposing it or finding the new key or whatever the case will be, all right? But let's just say you guys know the key and it's in C, all right? So the person comes. Your job is to play something that is soft and spirit-filled. Don't make a lot of noise. Don't distract the singer. Make sure you play something very, very simple, cool, nice. And then the person can flow according to the way they want to go. So for instance, if we are here, so I'm here. I don't even know what song is there, but just watch what will happen. So guess what I did? The same chords of C and F is all I just did. And I just tap a simple little thing. Something random, just to change it up. So the strings is not much different than anything we have done, really. Same chords, but you play it a different way or different style. So all right, so that's another way, one thing you can do. So C, so you can do C, F, D minor, right? So something like that. You can do something like that. Sometimes you can keep it simple. That's simple. So C, F, G, C. Keep it simple. And then play something nice, smooth it out. Okay? So instead of doing something like that, smooth yourself out, relax, and then do something like same thing. I'm gonna do the same C, F, G, C. I won't play anything outside of that. I will do other things, but same thing, C, F, G, C. The way you smooth it out is play additional things or something like that. So here. You see, that's much more filled, nice, and cool. Something like that. You can do C, F, G, C. So you got to kind of pick what chords you want to use. Okay. One of the kind of things I like to do is I like to play the minors. So I like to play something like this. Something like, our God is greater, our God is stronger, God, you're higher than it. So kind of those kind of chords, something like that. But not really, not that song specifically. But let's just say I would rip it from there or something like that. Let's just say that. So here. So the person is about to sing, you don't know what they're going to sing. Your first job is to make sure you're playing something smooth to prepare their spirit. So, or to build them up. Okay, so something like that would work, or you can do something like I was doing here. So that's one thing you can do. All right, I can't really like try and teach this. This is just your feel. This is just your feel. I just want to give you examples. All right, let me do one more example. This is the common one that David and I will be doing a lot more. David will do more, but this is the one you see me do more whenever I really want to just stay strictly local. Okay, so I'll do something like this. Something like that, okay? So okay, I don't want to play a lot of things, so let me just teach you this one, okay? So all I'm doing is I'm playing the B flat on my right. So that's a B flat, an E, and a G. And then I play it twice. I do pa. But I want to keep it simple for you. And then I come here to an A, D, and an F. A, D, and an F. So, so you can do B flat, or B flat, and then hit the A. So you can do, or, so something like B flat, A. Okay, so A, D, F, or B flat, however you want to do it. That's up to you. So you do that. Then you climb up here. So that would be a F sharp, A, and a C. Regular C, G, or that would be a C, E, G, added with a B flat, and you add a B flat. Or, so this chord right here, Our chord, that is, I teach it all the time. That is an F. My thumb is hitting both the notes. So that is an F, G, B, and a D. And then C, inverted. Okay? So if you, I mean, I've taught all the chords at this point. So we do. So your left. So B flat, and then you're playing an E, E, D. So, and then when you go to that chord where you're playing the F sharp, A, and the C, your left will do a D. Your left will do a D. Then when you come to a C, let your left hand do a G. So when your right hand do a C, let your left hand do a G. And then you go to a D. You can stay at a G or go to a D, it doesn't matter. Okay? That is a F, the F, F, G, B, and a D chord over the D on the left or the G. Okay? And then C over G. Okay? So B over E, and then that second chord over a D, and then a D over that. That is a G over C. You can stay at G or B, C. So let's try it again. All right, so let's try it again. So B flat, okay, let's do it again. Okay, so that's a good intro. Okay, so now the rest of it is you having ears to listen to the kind of things the person is saying. If the person is changing their tone to something, they are praying in tongues, and it maybe their tongues have some tones. You have to learn to listen to the tones the person is now doing. So you come, maybe at that point the person is now beginning to feel. So if he's beginning to feel, they might pray in tongues or they might start ad-libbing. So depending on what they're doing. So let's just say somebody will ad-lib. Somebody will ad-lib might do something similar to this. So so now you gotta now start listening to him, right? Okay. Now maybe they might be praying in tongues, and then they might be making it, try and make it musical since they are singing. So then that one is the same thing, but now it's not really a note. So you just kind of gotta pick and choose which one you want to do. So right here. So maybe they are praying in tongues. So sometimes they will say some words while they pray in tongues. Okay, so like right now I have to try. I have to be serious so I can do it for you. So that's why I'm trying to be serious here. So you can play with tongues. So you have to actually pray. You don't play with it. So I'm going to be serious so you can learn. Okay, I can't try and just do anything random. I have to be serious so you can feel it. Okay, so thing is, I'm the one doing it and I'm playing, so obviously I know what I want to do, or I know who I want the note to go. It's going to be harder if somebody else is doing it and you're doing it, so you're going to have to listen more. With me, I'm rather taking myself where I want to go, right? So it's easier for me. So like I said, you just got to, so you guys get the idea. So maybe you play 1 or 2 of this. Okay, so from there, the person will do whatever they're going to do, and then the spirit will flow, and then they come up with songs, something like, so they come something like, so this is all in C. Let's do one more. All your hand can say Ampa. 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 Simple. Okay, I can't try and do so much. I just want to keep it very simple. Okay, so if you want to learn how I'm playing that, that is C, C, G, C, C, B flat, C, G, C, F, C, O, G, F, C, B flat, F, sometimes you can minor B, F, F minor C, G, C, B flat, F, C, O, G, F, C, B flat, F, C, G, F, C, B flat, F, C, O, G, F, C, B flat, F, C, G, F, C, B flat, F, C, O, G, F, C, B flat, O, C, G, F, C. Okay, so something like that. Let's just say you wanted to change the tempo. Let's just say you wanted to do some type of rhythm like this. Let's just say let's just come up with something random. So let me see. Let's see something like a 110. Let me see how that would sound. Let's do a 90. Let me see. Okay. 75. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a 75. 1. I don't want to take forever to do that. Okay, so that is the same thing. All your hand can see. Let's just say you were playing with a church that is more you know, they like to do more contemporary style, you can just do something like that. Same chords, playing in a different way. Okay, so let's add some bass to it and change it up. One. Okay, so you can do that, and then it will sound like, and then if you have a good drummer, you know, they just do whatever they're going to do too. Okay, the drummer will do whatever they're going to do. However you guys play or your church, maybe you guys like to do stuff like that, Caribbean, I don't know how you guys play. All right, so you do that. Okay, you have something going. Okay, you have something going. Okay, so let's just say you wanted to use a strings to go underneath it. So if you want to use a string to go underneath it, press your P. I salute you. So let's say you want to use some strings to go underneath it. Now you use the string to go underneath it. So here. Let's just say that's what you wanted to do. All right, and then let's say let's see. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys get enough of what you need, so because it's hard for me to do piano lessons these days, so I'm trying to get in a lot, a lot, so that you guys can get a bundle. So this is more like. Let's just use this real quick, all right? So let's just say this is some guitar thing that at your church you guys are doing something cool, you know. Okay? And you got something. All right? And this thing, you can't tell me to teach you. Just play with it. Play with it. The whole idea is you are playing pam, 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 pam. So no matter what you play, you have to make sure you are staying within that thing. Pam, 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 pam. So right? You have to stay within it. Okay? Alright? So you have to land on any of the triads of whatever chord that is. Okay? Alright. So that's the only way you can do this thing that I just did. So let's just say that sounds good and you have a full band at your church, whatever you guys are doing, you know? Okay, and then you have something good for you. Okay, so that is something like that. If you want to play something that's more contemporary or church, you know, so it's kind of like this thing right here, the keyboard. You can take it. Let's say I was to play that and the strings together. You can do that at your church. Play something that has a keyboard and the strings in it. So for instance, let me change the key so you guys understand how transpose work by this now. Let me just go ahead and transpose because I want to be able to sing so that you guys can understand where I'm getting at. 1, 2. Let's just do B flat to keep it simple. I don't even know if I can sing that key. Okay, let's just sing a quick song. Empty me permanently, me why me say, empty me permanently, me why me say, oh God, okay. Empty me permanently, me why me say. Okay, so depending on what feel you want to hear in your worship, okay? Maybe near would me a bedroom. I am a feather dog. Near I am a me. I moment ya see. Empty me permanently, near why me say, Erati, empty me permanently, near why me say, Erati, So if that's something, that's what, so you are the kind of person, or you're the church that you kind of like that kind of style, that's good for you guys, and you just do it like that, okay? All right, and then maybe if you're like the kind of person who like the way I like it, then you same thing. Yenti me pamini, near me say, eradi, same thing. Oh, yenti me pamini, near me say, oh, eradi, yeah. Yenti me pamini, near me say, eradi, yeah. Me say yenti me pamini, near me say, eradi, eradi, yeah. Me say yenti me pamini, near me say, eradi, yeah. Okay, and maybe that's the kind of way you like to sing, and then that's how you play it. You can play it that way, or you can play the same thing I just saw you, either a little bit contemporary by just doing less chords and playing around. So that's the way. Yeah. Me saying, eradi, eradi, yeah, eradi, yeah, eradi, yeah. So you can play it that way if you like it like that, you know, and then you can play again the same way. Yeah, yeah, why me say, oh, you guys get the idea, right? That is it. I mean, you have a flute going in there. Let's just say, for instance, let me delete everything we have done so far. We don't really need anything we have recorded, because I'm just doing a lesson. I'm not doing production. Okay. So let's just say we recorded this. Let's just say we recorded it. Okay, so I'm taking the metronome out. That way, we can worry about what we are doing here. So let's just say we are. Okay, so that's one way to look at it. Now you have your flute. I'm going to use the piano to do that flute. Like, I don't want to look for instruments, so let's just say that piano is flute, okay? Or even if you want to use the piano to go under, it won't be a good idea to do it this way. So let me duplicate this and just put the actual piano in there. Okay. All right. So some people like to do it this way, like the way that Joe Metal and them do it. They just use the piano to almost the piano in twice here, and so you can do it that way if you want. And I don't have any sense of direction because I don't even know what's playing, but I know the song. Anyway, so they'll do something like that, right? And if you have a flute, you can do it. All right. So let's just say you had a flute. So you use something like a synthesizer, lead, and then maybe a warm analog thing, okay? Let me just pick a random one so I can just get over this thing. All right, so let's just say you want to do something like that. So let's just say this is what you wanted to do. You can do, let me lower it a little bit. Okay, so let's just say, I don't really know what chords are playing, so I'm just going to do random thing. Something like that, okay? And so if you're at church, somebody's playing the string, somebody's doing that, okay? And you have something going. All right? And you guys got something going for you, okay? Now, I'm going to end this broadcast and do the praises separately. So we have the worship and then we have the praises, okay? So everything I've covered is concerning worship. I didn't see any questions, so I'm not going to worry about it. If you have a worship question, I don't know, just contact me and I'll go over it for you. I'm just going to go through praises right now. All right.